Good evening. This is Monday, June 9th, 148 days until the 2008 presidential election. It has been argued that every Barack Obama presidential campaign ad could consist of just the following message. The day President Bush took office, the price of a gallon of gas was $1.47. Today it's $4. And you're thinking of voting for another Republican? Our fifth story on the countdown, the first official weekday of the one-on-one presidential campaign, and even with the visceral and human imperative that is Iraq right now, it's the economy, stupid, to coin a phrase. Senator Obama starting a 2-week economic tour today in Raleigh, North Carolina. No Democratic presidential candidate having won the Tar Heel state since 1976. Obama obviously hoping to change that in large part today by tying Senator McCain both to President Bush and to big oil.
At a time when we're fighting two wars, when millions of Americans can't afford their medical bills or their tuition bills, when we're paying more than $4 a gallon for gas, the man who rails against government spending wants to spend $1.2 billion on a tax break for ExxonMobil. That isn't just irresponsible, it's outrageous. It's outrageous.
Senator McCain focusing on the economy as well, the economy of his campaign, 2 fundraisers today, also defending himself against Senator Obama's charges of fiscal irresponsibility, telling our colleague Brian Williams tonight that the American people didn't get to know him yesterday.
They know that I have been a strong fiscal conservative, and they know I understand the challenges that they face. They need a little break from their gasoline taxes, and they know that we've got to get spending under control, and we've got to become independent of foreign oil. Senator Obama says that I'm running for Bush's 3rd term. It seems to me he's running for Jimmy Carter's 2nd.
Time now to call in our own Richard Wolff, senior White House correspondent for Newsweek magazine. Richard, good evening.
Good evening, Keith.
A little break, did he say? Is he back to the gas tax holiday after it took the last wind out of Senator Clinton's campaign in Indiana?
He has. Let's have at it all over again. And only this time, at least Senator Clinton had a plan to pay for it. We don't have the same idea of a windfall profit tax on the oil companies from Senator McCain. But, you know, there is this debate that has been thrashed out, and I guess voters are going to have to go through it all over again. The question is, once more, is this a Band-Aid on a much bigger issue and a much bigger problem facing the American economy?
How big of a problem might it be on this topic for Senator McCain that he's running as a Republican, and never mind that he voted against the Bush energy bill while Obama voted for the Bush energy bill? Mr. McCain's party and his president presided over this record spike in gas prices and record deficits and record spending.
Well, if it was a problem for Obama voting for the Bush energy bill, then that would have played itself out through the Democratic primary. Really, the harder, tougher issue for John McCain, not just on the economy, but on a whole range of things, is that he doesn't want to run against President Bush. He said it repeatedly. Journalists have tried to egg him on into sort of criticizing President Bush and his policies. He doesn't want to do it. And that's a problem for someone who is a self-styled maverick, an independent-minded person. And if he's not willing to break with 2 oil executives, former oil executives who run this administration, then it's going to be hard for him to put some space around the energy issue, whether it's about gas prices or alternative energy.
Back to the Democrats and the healing process. Senator Clinton on Saturday with easily the best 8-minute pitch for Senator Obama that anybody has given this year. Senator Obama thanked her for it publicly today. Among her staunchest supporters, those ones who did boo at the National Building Museum on Saturday, has the healing begun? Is it going to take some time? Do we have any indication where that's going?
It's going to take a lot of time. And I think what really needs to happen is more than, as good as the speech was, more than Senator Clinton saying, Obama's a great guy, you should go out and support him. Elections are about choices. And what we haven't heard from Senator Clinton so far is the choices as they lay out between McCain and Obama. Why her supporters, when they look at the issues, need to go with Obama, because McCain doesn't align with them on a whole range of things, whether it's a woman's right to choose, or on the war, or on the economy. So that's the kind of argument she needs to make going forward. When Howard Dean backed out of the race in 2004, he didn't just stop there. He went out and actively campaigned to bring his supporters on board for John Kerry. It's going to be hard for Senator Clinton. It's going to be hard for her supporters, but that's what needs to happen if that healing process really is to happen.
All right, on the subject of people with divergent opinions on key issues coming together, Obama announced today he's going to enlist the help of Elizabeth Edwards on health care, who did not endorse him while Senator Edwards did. Both Edwardses were in the front row for the speech that Obama gave in Raleigh today. She stated in the past she supported Senator Clinton's health care plan. That was as far as she went politically on this. Does he now modify his version to satisfy her, or is she now just taking the best she can get and supporting that?
I think he makes some behind-the-scenes promises to consult them when he's president, but he's fortunate to have gone through the primaries with the health care plan that he has. That is, no government mandate. That's much harder to run in the general election with anything that could be characterized by the Republicans as some sort of socialized medicine. However unfair, his policy wasn't like Clinton's because of this mandate. He'd be unwise to try and amend it now, but leave it dangling out there as a way to heal the party for sure.
Our own Richard Wolff, senior White House correspondent for Newsweek. Thank you, Richard.
Thank you, Keith.
There is some degree of ignorance and prejudice that Senator Barack Obama must confront as he makes his bid for the presidency, and his campaign can also count on a dose of inflammatory idiocy, not only from the senator's critics, but also from a so-called news organization. More on Fox Noise and the Obama fist bump presently. First, we now know that when he took Senator Joe Lieberman aside on the floor of the Senate last Wednesday, Senator Obama personally addressed part of the slime machine, previously described as an animated conversation during which Senator Lieberman's back was literally against the wall. Newsweek now reports Obama told Lieberman he was surprised by Lieberman's personal attacks and his half-hearted denials of the false rumors that Obama is a Muslim. That, according to a campaign aide who requested anonymity. Lieberman was described as, quote, strangely muted. But just an hour before, he had criticized Obama's speech to a pro-Israel organization. This election could easily be decided by a hair's breadth. Yet the prospect, whether slim or great, that John McCain is about to channel his inner Bob Dole seems to be just below the surface everywhere you look. McCain has often entered and exited the stage all winter and spring to the tune of Chuck Berry's Johnny B. Good. Tonight, Berry says, guess what? He's supporting Obama.